How's it going, guys? Panther Films, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 2 of The Walking Dead, Dead City. This episode is titled, Another Shit Lesson. Now, last episode, we basically had pretty much a set-up episode. You know, we got to check in with everyone. It's set actually 6 months after last season, not a fucking year. I don't know why I thought it was a year. We got to see Maggie, we got to see Negan. Negan's been put into a prison cell, he's been there for 6 months, he's eating cockroaches. Dahmer basically has convinced Negan, even though he doesn't agree with it, to lead these fucking crazy people on Manhattan Island to fight New Babylon. However, he wasn't keen on that idea because he didn't want to be like how he was in season 7 and 8. But to convince him, she's basically bringing Annie and Joshua to the island. That's going to get Negan on board, obviously not willingly, but he's going to have to do what she says until he can make sure they're safe. So yeah, the episode basically just kind of ended with Negan doing a speech in a church with a guy playing the organs. Yeah, it was a good speech. He's got a new Lucille 3.0, as I like to call it, because he technically had the second Lucille in the Whisperer War, even though it was like a makeshift one, but this one is like the true definitive version. It's got electricity on it, it can electrocute people, and basically Negan put on an act, did a speech to the people, and said, you know, power equals power. And then at the end of the episode, he threw the bat down because obviously he's not a fan of going back to the way he was. Then we had Maggie, who was basically just chilling at the bricks with Herschel and Ginny. And pretty much New Babylon come over. Pearlie's there. The leader of New Babylon is there. The governor. She basically tells Maggie that you're coming to Manhattan Island. We want to do a mission. And Ginny is going with Maggie, because they both kind of proved themselves by fighting off some walkers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Herschel's staying at the bricks. I don't think he will. That's just my prediction. I have a feeling he'll go with her, because it's weird that you get the actor back for Herschel, but then you don't really involve him with the main plot. And also, you've got some trailer shots that showed him in Manhattan. Now, it could have been flashbacks, to be fair, but still. But yeah, last episode just basically ended with a shot of Central Park, and then a roar. And that roar is more than likely the bear. I also heard apparently like a lot of people didn't see the last like 9 minutes of the episode for some reason. I don't know why. Apparently the episode cut off where Kim Coates' character, I think his name's Brugiel? So yeah, that's where the episode ended, with him seeing the lights come on in the city. Yeah, I mean, overall, last episode was pretty okay. It wasn't anything amazing, it wasn't anything terrible. Hopefully the season starts to pick up soon, because I mean, we've got 8 episodes this season, so that fills me with a bit more confidence than 6 episodes, to be honest. But it could still feel either rushed or just too slow, you know? Like, they have to nail the pacing. Yeah, I mean, that basically sums it all up, so let's stop doolalling around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode.
Which is why we've been going from town to town, drafting soldiers for an exploratory mission, as is the Federation's right by treaty.
Yeah, they're going to the exploratory mission because of the methane, which doesn't make sense. You could just try and get the methane somewhere else. I still find it hilarious that the Croat and everyone knows that New Babylon are coming here. They must have a spy on the inside of New Babylon, then. Liberty Queen. You're going in that? I hope we do see it snow. Because they have that shot where it's snowing in like the subway. I wish we do kind of see like massive herds. Because they showed that shot where they're ziplining. There's not that many walkers, but I guess we are like probably 18 years in at this point. I don't know how far in the future Dead City is compared to the other shit. Okay, so the cell door's open.
Scared me. Clearly the room's still occupied.
I feel like this guy has like respect for him.
My dad forced me to learn the violin.
Forced you? How?
My teacher thought I might find some inspiration in Vivaldi. My mom suggested Mozart.
Dun, dun, dun.
But I'm not even gonna play Brahms, because Brahms is the absolute fucking worst.
Interesting. Like that seemed to have like lifted Negan's spirits a little bit. Don't look back down, Negan.
Even when my dad was being a tyrannical fucking asshole, if I could just focus on Bach, I could get through another shitty lesson.
Name of the episode. Oh, fuck off, that's disgusting. I mean, I'm not like bothered by cockroaches, but just seeing the bottom of them, they're just nasty.
It's an exploratory mission.
Sure. You never know, right?
Back to your unit, soldier.
Soldier? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Croat is gonna see us coming from miles away. How could you?
Hey.
He already knows that you're coming thanks to you. He's probably been prepping for an invasion since the second
Yep.
that you escaped.
Andy probably has someone on the inside.
If I'm going to convince Governor Byrd to change things up at the 11th hour, you're going to need to give me more than a hunch.
It's not really a hunch, though, is it? I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, how are we going to get evidence without engaging them? Hey, there he is with a bat.
Still must be thirsty, no?
Stop. Oh, God. Wait, isn't that image that was in fucking Daredevil? I think it is, yeah.
We're still waiting on Christos and Bruegel.
Bruegel, that's his name.
This is a gift.
I didn't ask, honestly.
Are you familiar with it?
No.
He don't care less.
Feared a prophecy that he would be overthrown by one of his offspring, so he decided to eat his children. But the sixth child, Jupiter, tricked his father into eating a stone in his place.
Yeah.
He was the father of modernism, a revolutionary, all aflutter at the thought of your family's arrival.
It'll knock out the ship,
But-
but it certainly isn't a death blow. We give them a 4th of July laser light style spectacular. You know, these gangs are having trouble making up their minds.
This will convince him.
Negan is right. Come up with a more spectacular element to our defense.
I can't make Croat out. Like, he likes Negan doing certain things, but then, like, the way he looked at him when he was talking about that plan there was interesting. Like, he's getting undermined.
You holding up okay?
Don't go back to this no speaking shit.
And we've only got each other. So if you need anything,
What? Fire. It's burning because it's black smoke. Why would you go over there? Surely that'd be like to get you out of the open, right? What if it's a trap? And why would she be the only one going? Also, the Croat and that are gonna see that, surely. They're not that far away from Manhattan Island, right? And it's burning tires too. That shit's never going out. What? I knew it. I knew he'd come. Fuck knows how he caught up that quick.
What are you doing?
Also, did Maggie change the direction she was looking there? That was weird. She changed the way she was looking, so she turned one way, and then in one shot it was like she turned the other way. That definitely felt like a continuity error. With Maggie turning there.
you are heading back first thing in the morning.
He's not.
What is all this?
Wait, he didn't do that?
We gotta get out of here. We gotta get Jenny. If he knows they're coming, there's no way we can.
What are you doing?
Clearly your son was waiting to
Governor
help
Byrd, she was only following orders. I asked her to look for proof that the Croat knows we're coming.
Does he?
Yes.
We found a smoke signal.
Surely the other guys would have seen the smoke signal.
Send a small group in a canoe, a raft, something
And
that...
leave our entire army behind? You can't.
You're stupid as fuck. 2 to 3 people is better than an army of people because you can sneak in easily.
The Croat might know we're coming,
Might.
but not tonight.
I guess?
The law against draft evasion also applies to desertion.
That is what you're fixed on right now, hanging me from a tree?
Starting with that one right there.
Oh!
Insubordination is also a crime.
What isn't a crime?
It's not a matter of opinion, Colonel. It's about the law.
Well, your law's flawed. She gonna cry now because she got hit? Acting tough when deep down she's not.
Yeah,
Negan!
you must be excited, no?
I do feel like the show looks weird digital, but oh well.
You used to relish the chance to take down anyone who crossed us. Only days after I arrived,
There was a group of savages. He meekly surrendered. Negan wanted to honor the savages. Gozba.
Feast.
And then kill them at the feast.
Where had our fearless leader gone?
Come on.
So he's like taking enjoyment out of it. He still enjoyed doing it. You know he did.
A meal like this you have never seen.
The last meal.
They didn't get that made now. See, at the last second, I had my butcher switch it out for Walker meat.
Throwing their guts up all night.
It's fucking nasty.
Sanctuary's Walker moats had grown considerably.
The Walker moats. So is that giving us backstory to the Walkers on the Fence? Like some of them were the savages? I do like how this show's added a lot more to like the backstory of Negan. Like they talk more about like what happened back in the day in Sanctuary. I just wish we could see it. Oh, they're stupid as fuck. Let's have all the lights on. Turn the lights off. They're gonna see you coming from so far away.
It's exactly the reason that I wanted to come by myself. I mean, Jesus Christ, Herschel.
I don't agree with this at all.
Okay, then let us out.
You punched her.
So?
We're bigger, better equipped, better organized.
Yeah, but you're not though. How many boats do you need to get across? You're gonna run out of boats.
But do not underestimate the Croat.
Like she's terrified of him. I mean, in the end, he won, right? The Croat beat Maggie. Like he got what he wanted. He got Negan. Are they only zip tied? I feel like they could get out of that.
You know, this very ferry was...
No one asked. Oh, he's getting seasick. That's lit up like a Christmas tree. Like, what? Are they dumb? Turn off the lights.
My God.
They could see... If they're on the rooftops, they could see you from so far away. You are dumb. Look how lit up that is. That is ridiculous. You don't even need a scope for that. Look at that. Look how far... You can see that from so far away. They're so dumb. If they turned off the lights, they wouldn't be that visible.
Sodium and water.
Mm.
Electrons transfer in the water.
And
releasing
kaboom.
heat, or else you'll end up with a
Boom.
boom.
Hey, there it is. Look, he's taking enjoyment out of this. He's going back to the way he was. I think he's going to become the villain again. He's taking enjoyment out of, like, all of this, right? And it's going to lead into him being a leader again. Dharma's getting killed, and then Negan will replace her. Let them out.
Please, come back.
Oh, the handcuffs, they look like they were zip ties. They're so dumb. Like, let's go to Manhattan Island with a boat that's lit up like a Christmas tree. Hey, there we go.
I know you can do it.
Herschel, we don't have fucking time for this. Come on. Why is she not speaking again? Oh.
Governor Byrd, watch out!
Is she dead? Did they kill her? If they did, well, I wasn't expecting that. It's kind of underwhelming if they did. Okay, so they're killing walkers, filling them up with sodium. You don't need a telescope for that. Or just a scope. Right? It looks like it's a sniper scope. That's fucking crazy. Why are they all still stood on the boat? Like, are they not expecting them to launch more? They're so dumb. Okay, he's alive. Well, maybe not. I mean, isn't the river full of walkers? Or swimmers? Is he going to see Maggie? Yep, there it is. He saw her. Well, yeah. He saw Herschel. Waiting's kind of stupid, though. As if you wouldn't be able to see them. You don't need a scope for that. They're not even that far out. I mean, visually, that explosion looked good. Like, CGI-wise. Now Negan knows that they're there. So, is the governor dead? Yeah, they made it to the shore. Where the fuck did all them come from? They weren't there before. Behave. There's no way they didn't see them as they were coming up the shore. Are they the people... Wait, how have they turned that quick? And they managed to get to the shore? They're all the New Babylon people? Like, what? They are, right? They've got the patches on them. How did they turn that quick and get to the shore that quick? Behave. They can't swim. I guess the tide took them in? I don't know. Oh, how the fuck did they get him? But they didn't see anyone else come ashore?
Historian. I'm not part of the army. Here. These are my notes.
She's gonna throw it away or something.
I look forward to reading your history as soon as it's legible.
Oh yeah, because it's all wet.
Have we met before?
Have they met? Is he like Herschel? Did she take him in when he was younger?
There's a loose end that needs tying up. Who were you trying to spare?
Fuck. Didn't say anything. Oh, is he gonna take the fall from him?
It's Victor, right? You've cracked his shell.
Don't kill him though.
A violin was found at your station.
So?
You are very talented.
She's gonna destroy it.
Are you a fan of classical music, Mr. Pierce?
It's alright.
We would love to hear you play.
They're gonna kill him, aren't they? Is Pierce gonna hear, like, them say Negan and then he's gonna put two and two together?
It's okay.
So this is the first time he's playing in front of loads of people. What is she doing?
I'm stalling because there was a kid. That's it. Kid who didn't deserve to die.
Don't kill him. Like, she's gonna throw that at him? What's she gonna do?
Hearing you play like that with so much control and expression.
I don't know if she means that or not.
He was the best
Why
of
is she
what
going?
everyone else
No.
was doing for a time.
No. She's gonna slit his throat or some shit.
Back.
Fuck! Oh! Man! He died so quick. How did she do that with just that? How did she take out his whole neck? What? And what the fuck came out of his neck?
Did good. Very, very.
Why are you speaking to the ear that you probably can't hear out of that well?
Now that we've taken care of that,
He voted him out. So the governor's dead, I guess. What? Oh, the keys.
She's been right this whole time.
Your leader's dead because of how stupid you all are. Like, she is dead, right? Because she was stood at the front of the boat and then it hit the front of the boat. Is he dead? Oh no, it's the cloth. He lit the tires on fire. Makes sense why he was there then. He lit the signal for them.
I'm sorry about everything from before.
So he meant it's his fault. What did she do to him? This music kind of reminds me of like Last of Us music. Gun. What are you gonna do with that? Also, why did she take it out there? What? Oh, they're going into Central Park? Oh shit. That's where the bear is. Damn, they're ending another episode with a similar shot. I guess this is the end? Yeah, it is. We didn't hear a roar though. Rest in peace, Frank.
Finish him off.
look out at the
Is
city.
that an elevator?
Don't see what is or was. See what could be.
Who was that character that did that to the walker? Imagine that was Morgan. It wasn't, but imagine. I guess the episode's another shitty lesson, not another shit lesson. I don't know why it says shit for me. I mean, that was another just okay episode. You know, there was stuff that happened. You know, they got to Manhattan Island. But this is why I'm happy. At least we're there early on in the season. You know, we've got Maggie back on the island. Now we've got, annoyingly, 6 more episodes to kind of work with. But I think it would have just been better if last season didn't end with Maggie leaving Manhattan. I think it would have been better if they both stayed somehow, or they were both forced to stay. The stuff with Negan's getting interesting, I think. I'm more curious about that side of the story. Because the exploration mission, I couldn't really give a fuck that much. I mean, there's like 3-4 characters there. Like Ginny, Herschel, Maggie, and Pearlie, right? And then that other girl, which I don't really know her name, because they've not really said it that much, right? The governor's dead, which I wasn't expecting them to kill her off. But she's a stupid leader for, one, having a boat go into Manhattan Island and light it up, right? Like, oh, let's turn on all the lights so they can see us coming from miles and miles away. Are you dumb? Yeah, Benjamin Pierce has been taken. Fuck knows how they found him. Like, he fell off so far away from the shore. And then all of them got the fucking, like, raft onto the shore, onto the beach. and then all the walkers just suddenly appeared from the people that died on the boat. That quick? Behave. They caught up so fast. They should have just done what Maggie said. I feel like it was smarter to have a smaller group go in, like 3 to 4 people. You can sneak in on a raft or something, and they literally had a raft. Like, you can use a cover of dark on a dark raft. Boom, they won't see you coming. And it's a smaller group too, so that you won't easily be spotted. Like, how many are they right now? Like, what, 20? Well, maybe not 20, maybe like 15, 10 to 15 of them. That's too many. You know, you're going to be spotted so easily, and a lot of them are definitely red shirts, a lot of them are dying. I don't know what the fuck New Babylon were thinking. Like, how do they manage to survive that long and they're that stupid? Like, their leadership is that dumb. I mean, they're pretty dumb. Like, oh, let's go to Manhattan Island for the methane. But, like, why can't you just do that not on Manhattan Island? Also, they didn't say Negan's name in that scene with Victor being killed. Because I assume Benjamin knows about Pearlie and Negan. A part of me does wish the governor was still alive, because it'd be interesting to see her reaction to seeing that Pearlie lied to her. Like, I don't know, that feels underwhelming to me if she is dead. Like, after all that, she's just killed off, like, unceremoniously. Or did she jump off the boat before it hit? I could see that. Like, maybe we see her later on in the season. Because we didn't actually see her die, and it's Walking Dead. We saw the other guy die, the guy with the hat. Like, he got burned, and, like he was in the middle of the explosion, and he went flying off the boat. We didn't see the governor die. Like, she was stood there, and it landed, but then it just exploded. We didn't see, like, what happened to her. Like, it was just a shot of her looking up, and then we didn't see her again after that. Either she jumped off just before it hit, or she is dead. But if she's dead, it's kind of underwhelming to kill her off like that. Like, she didn't even get to go on Manhattan Island. And I also just think it would be interesting for her to find out that Negan's still alive. But yeah, man, Victor being killed is some bullshit. All because he played the violin and I guess, like, pulled on them heartstrings for Negan, and Croat didn't like that. Like, he thought it was weakening Negan. The Croat's so interesting. Like, he wants Negan to be exactly how he was, but obviously Negan doesn't want that. But a part of him still enjoys it, you know? And then when someone basically treats him in a different way and makes him not how he used to be, the Croat doesn't like it. Like, I thought it was pretty weird how Negan talked about the plan, and the Croat looked at him kind of like he didn't agree with the plan or something like that. Like, he didn't take enjoyment out of it, but then he enjoyed the plan being executed, so I don't know. Also, I just love the fact that she whispered in his ear that has been damaged. Like, what? Yeah, I'm sticking with my theory that Negan's going to lead this Manhattan group. Like, the season's going to basically show Negan going back to his old ways, and he's going to kill Dahmer. I mean, he could also kill the Croat, because the Croat is also a bit of a problem. He snitched out Negan. Poor Victor, though. All he wanted to do was just play the violin. Well, the Croat's stupid, though, surely. Like, he knows what Negan is capable of, and you're telling me he'd go behind his back, get someone he cares about killed, and he's not going to retaliate? Like, Negan is probably going to buy his time, because he knows that Herschel is on the boat. Like, he might know that Maggie's coming too. I feel like he should have, like, said fire, but because it kind of gave him away. And I just don't know how they didn't see them get away from the raft, because the boat was on fire, therefore it was lighting up the water around it, so they would have seen the raft come out of the boat. I do wonder what Benjamin meant. Like, he talked about, do I know you? Like, maybe he went through something that Herschel went through. Like, he was taken captive, or he was taken in when he was younger. Or maybe Dahmer's just, like, famous. That's why he recognises her, maybe from, like, a poster, or from... Well, I mean, he doesn't seem like he's old enough to know her from before the apocalypse, but maybe it's possible. He could be in, like, his late 20s, right? I could see that. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely not been 20 years since the apocalypse started. It's probably been, like, 16 to 17. Because I don't know how many years after, like, the main show this is set. Which does kind of annoy me. I hate that it's set so far in the future that it just doesn't, like, have any impact to anything else, but at the same time it's like, I kind of enjoy that it's set in the future, because they can do what they want and they can do crazy ideas, but they're not really doing that many crazy ideas, so I don't know. But yeah, I mentioned it before when they were on the rooftop. I like how they talk about, like, the sanctuary stuff. I just wish we could see it. I mean, we had the flashback last season with Simon. I want to see more of that. Now, it obviously might be harder to do, like, sanctuary scenes without it not looking different. You know, the set isn't a thing anymore. They got rid of the set for the Commonwealth set. At the same time, is it necessary? Do we need a Negan backstory? Like, a full-on backstory? I mean, we had the Here's Negan episode from Season 10, but that was just a glimpse of it. Like, I want to see this, how he got to the sanctuary. I want to see how he met the Croat, how he met Simon, and, like, what he did with Dwight and all that shit. Because then it'd be a good excuse to bring back some of the actors. Like, Austin Emilio, who plays Dwight, the last thing he was involved with, Walking Dead wise, was Fear, and Fear was terrible. It would be cool to see him involved with like a spin-off set before like everything goes down with like Rick's group and shit. I had a feeling that Herschel was responsible for burning the tires, because like why was he there? Did he just see the fire and then came towards it, or was he trying to like get Maggie's attention, or was he trying to get the Croats' attention? Because whatever Dharma did to him affected him so much that maybe he believes in her. Yeah, we didn't see Kim Coates' character this episode. He didn't say a line of dialogue last episode, other than like he was far away and then like you could see his mouth moving. Also, they never explained how the two walkers were fighting last episode. I don't understand how that happened and how that works, but them going into the Central Park, bit weird to end like last episode and this episode with a shot of Central Park, like they're building towards something. But yeah, again, I mean, it's not like a super amount that happened. They got to Manhattan, the exploration mission. Some of them didn't make it. One of them's captive. Victor was killed. Negan's kind of enjoying the way of life, or the way he used to live, right? Like he's taking enjoyment out of the tactics and beating the enemy. The thing is, maybe he took enjoyment out of it back in the day because of the fact that everyone else around him took enjoyment out of it. So he was happy for his people or something like that. Probably not. I mean, he did take enjoyment out of killing the, was it the Reavers? Like the biker gang that basically got, like, wasted Negan's time, and then he got back to Lucille and she was dead, right? Yeah, I think Negan's arc might be pretty interesting this season. Like, if he starts to slowly go back to the way he was. Now, granted, it would kind of ruin the character development. Like, he's not willingly going back to the way he was. Like, he's forced to go back to the way he was, but at the same time, he's still taking enjoyment out of it. Like, he was enjoying the fuck out of it until he realised it was Herschel. Like, he didn't care about these people that have been hunting him. Someone that he cares about is Herschel, right? So he's not going to be like, I want to kill him. That does show that he has changed in some kind of capacity, right? Like, I don't think he would have batted an eye. Maybe with Carl. I don't know. I mean, there's still that issue with Season 7 when he was about to kill fucking Carl, but either that was just something he wasn't going to do, or... I mean, it doesn't matter, he never actually did it, right? But yeah, he says, like, I'd never kill a kid, but I'd kill Carl. I mean, it didn't matter, because Carl died anyway. Honestly, I think if Negan killed Carl, I think that would have been a better death for Carl, to be honest, over what we got. Because then Carl's death would have been like the martyr that Rick needed to fight back, and that would have took Rick into rage mode. And that probably would have led to Negan's death, to be honest. If they were going to kill Negan in Season 8, it would have happened with Carl dying in Season 7. Granted, it would have been a massive mistake to kill Carl the same way Glenn and Abe were killed. Brutally. But yeah, Ginny having a gun, is that her gun or is it Herschel's gun? I don't think it's Herschel's, right? It's her gun. But that gun looks familiar. Have we seen that gun before? Was it Negan's from last season? Did he use that gun? Yeah, I mean, overall, this episode was just okay. You know, like, it did what it needed to do. I just hope this is, like, the last episode worth of setup. Like, it just seems to be doing... Like, how Season 1 ended, it seems to be just kind of undoing that, in a way. Like, we'll just get them back on Manhattan Island, because we need them to go back, right? Because that's the name of the show. But I wonder if, like, this season's going to end with them being stranded on Manhattan Island for Season 3. I don't know if Season 3's been confirmed or not. Because it would suck, like, every season they go back to the mainland, and then somehow they have to go back to Manhattan for some reason. But, I mean, if Season 3 gets confirmed, we'll see. It'll be interesting. If not, then... I feel like they would have said that this is the last season, though. If they weren't sure that Season 3 was going to happen. Because this is the thing. I mean, Walking Dead is basically AMC's moneymaker. Sure, it's not as successful and not as popular as it once was. And I'm pretty sure, like, this show did pretty well, like, on AMC+, which is good. I mean, this is the problem, though. Like, people can't use live viewership as a metric anymore because of the fact that, like, you've got subscription services where you can watch an episode, like, hours early, like 12 hours earlier. So people using the live viewer metric is dumb. Because no show does as well as it should. Like, even Last of Us isn't doing that well with live viewers. Doing, like, 5 to 6 mil. You know, that's nothing compared to the heyday of what Walking Dead was, right? Like, Walking Dead was pulling in, like, 17, 16, 15 million. Over 10 million, like, in the earlier days, right? Like, every episode is, like, 10 to 11 million. So, I mean, using live viewership isn't really a good metric, in my opinion. I mean, the show's okay so far. It's not anything amazing, but, you know, I don't think any of the spin-offs have been, like, truly fantastic, sadly. I mean, Ones Who Live, like, it was cool to see Vic again, but they fucking fumbled that. Daryl Dixon's been okay. I mean, the first season I really enjoyed of Daryl Dixon, but the second season fumbled it. Even though there was still some good moments in season 2 of Daryl Dixon, it didn't land it completely because they tried to like basically make it the Carol and Daryl show, and they undid everything that season 1 set up. So it was just like, what the fuck was the point? And then Dead City's just been okay. I mean, listen, Dead City is 100% carried by Negan, in my opinion. I mean, Maggie's still great, but there's just Negan's so captivating. Like, he deserved a spin-off, I feel like, even though I would have preferred a spin-off set before. Imagine this season ends with Maggie going to Alexandria or something because she needs help with Manhattan, and we get like Vic back and shit. Like, that's an excuse to bring everyone back, but it's not going to happen. Because, I mean, if Daryl ends up showing up at the end of the season or something, doesn't that spoil that he makes it back? I mean, season 3 of Daryl Dixon, I think, is set in either Mexico or Spain, right? I think the rumour right now is Mexico. So somehow he makes it to England and then makes it to Mexico, and then all they have to do is just go up north, right, basically, and, well, more than north, but they've got to head up to Virginia, which probably won't even take... I mean, it'd probably take a few months, but they'd make it. I mean, also, them going to, like, Mexico, though, doesn't that kind of call back to season 10 with Daryl and Carol? That conversation they had. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I enjoyed the episode. It's fine. It sucks that Victor's dead, but I assume Negan will get his revenge later on in the season. And I'm very curious to see if Annie does show up. Like, Dahmer could just be saying it just to trick Negan and make him believe that he needs to do what she says, otherwise she's going to hurt his family. But in reality, Annie's fine. Yeah, I mean, that basically sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.